They say a woman's inner light dims twice. Once when she begins to feel invisible, and again when she no longer feels at home in her own body. But what if I told you that for millions of women over 60, the first real sign of declining health isn't a wrinkle or a hot flash? It's when things down there start to feel dry, tight, or disconnected. That persistent discomfort you sometimes feel, a strange tension or internal friction, is not all in your head. It's your blood vessels quietly sending out a cry for help. These aren't just random sensations. They're biological signals that your body's circulatory system, especially in the pelvic region, is slowing down. When blood flow to delicate tissues diminishes, so does the delivery of oxygen, hydration, and nutrients that are essential for maintaining sensitivity and comfort. If left unheard, this lack of circulation doesn't just affect your intimacy. It gradually starts to drain your vitality from within. Energy levels drop, confidence begins to waver, and the spark that once made you feel fully alive starts to flicker. The changes may feel small at first, but over time, they add up and can profoundly affect how you experience your body and relationships. I'm Dr. Jen Gunter, a physician with over 30 years of experience in women's health and geriatric care. Throughout my career, I've helped women just like you restore confidence, improve blood flow, and revive intimacy through natural, proven methods. I've seen firsthand how transformational it can be when women reclaim ownership of their bodies, not with invasive treatments or hormone pills, but through informed, nourishing choices. My approach is rooted in science and compassion. I believe every woman deserves to age with grace, power, and a deep connection to herself. Too often, the medical system offers band-aids instead of sustainable solutions. But when we take a whole body approach, starting with the food we eat, we begin to unlock lasting change. And today, I want to share a message every woman over 60 deserves to hear. What if the key to restoring lubrication, pelvic blood flow, and feeling vibrant again wasn't in a hormone cream or a painful procedure, but in something as simple as what you eat? Our culture has taught us to rely on pharmaceuticals and external solutions, but nature has already provided many of the tools we need for healing. It starts with food. The nutrients you consume every day directly affect your blood flow, hormone levels, and tissue regeneration. Ignoring this connection means missing out on the easiest, most sustainable way to revitalize your body. Your body isn't betraying you. It's asking for the right kind of support. And nutrition is one of the most powerful and accessible ways to answer that call. Many women blame menopause for these intimate changes, but the real cause is often preventable, and today I'll show you how. In this article, you'll discover 3 natural, research-backed foods that can help you relieve pelvic tension, promote circulation, and feel supple, sensitive, and alive again without medication. These aren't exotic superfoods or expensive supplements. They're everyday items that, when consumed with intention and consistency, can support your body's natural repair processes. Think of them as allies on your path to renewal, gentle but powerful tools that bring lasting change from within. In fact, one of them is so effective, you might feel a difference in just 7 days. Beets, nature's circulation primer. Beets are an often overlooked powerhouse for women's circulatory health. I never used to give beets much thought until I noticed something striking in my clinic. Women in their late 60s and 70s who began adding beets to their diets were returning with unexpected improvements. Less dryness, better arousal, and more comfort during intimacy. This wasn't coincidence, it was chemistry. Beets are rich in dietary nitrates, which the body converts into nitric oxide, a critical molecule for vascular health. Nitric oxide helps dilate blood vessels, improving overall blood flow, especially in areas that are most sensitive to poor circulation, like the pelvic floor and vaginal tissues. As we age, our nitric oxide production naturally declines, which contributes to the sensation of tightness, dryness, and even pain. By replenishing this molecule, beets essentially turn back the clock on circulation. The beauty of beets lies in their versatility. You can juice them, roast them, add them to salads, or blend them into smoothies. They're also rich in antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds, supporting overall vascular elasticity and helping reduce oxidative stress that contributes to tissue breakdown. More blood flow means better oxygenation, lubrication, and cellular nourishment. Diane, one of my 72-year-old patients, was initially skeptical. But after 3 weeks of beet juice and roasted beet salads, she reported not just improved intimacy, but better stamina and even a healthy pink glow in her cheeks. Her body felt awake again. That's the quiet but powerful effect of circulation in action. Beets aren't just food. They're functional medicine in a vegetable. A simple half-cup daily can start reversing years of circulatory decline. And when combined with other foods that support pelvic health, the effects are even more profound. Watermelon, the natural vascular relaxant. Watermelon isn't just a refreshing summer snack. It's a circulatory secret weapon hiding in plain sight. While the juicy red flesh is hydrating and rich in antioxidants, the often discarded white rind contains high levels of citrulline, an amino acid that plays a crucial role in vascular relaxation. Once consumed, citrulline is converted into arginine, which the body then uses to produce nitric oxide, the same powerful molecule found in beets that improves blood flow and vessel flexibility. For women over 60, this gentle dilation of blood vessels is essential. As estrogen declines, blood vessels tend to stiffen, reducing circulation to the pelvic floor and vaginal tissues. This often results in a loss of sensation, delayed arousal, or discomfort during intimacy. Watermelon, especially the rind, acts like a natural vasodilator, easing that tension and helping restore feeling where it matters most. Take Susan, age 67. She began blending both the red and white parts of watermelon into a morning smoothie. Within just 2 weeks, she noticed a return of natural lubrication and a renewed sense of connection with her body. No creams, no prescriptions, just fruit. This isn't a miracle. It's biochemistry working with nature. When consumed regularly, watermelon supports circulation from the inside out, paving the way for sensitivity, pleasure, and overall vitality. Pumpkin seeds, the hormone balancing powerhouse. Pumpkin seeds may be small, but they're one of the most underrated allies for mature women's health. Rich in a unique trio of nutrients, magnesium, zinc, and arginine, these seeds directly support circulation, hormone balance, and tissue repair, especially in the pelvic area. For women navigating postmenopause, this combination is gold. Magnesium helps relax pelvic muscles, reduce cramping, and improve the elasticity of blood vessels, making it easier for oxygen and nutrients to reach sensitive tissues. Zinc, meanwhile, is essential for hormone production. Without enough zinc, your body struggles to produce estrogen, progesterone, and even testosterone, all of which influence libido, vaginal moisture, and emotional well-being. Arginine, the third key nutrient, boosts nitric oxide production, promoting better blood flow to intimate areas and enhancing sensation. Carol, a 71-year-old retired nurse, had nearly given up on finding relief from her chronic dryness and tension. Instead of hormone creams, I recommended she start with just 1 tablespoon of raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds daily. Within 3 weeks, she reported a noticeable difference, less tightness, more natural lubrication, and even improved sleep and mood. Pumpkin seeds are easy to add to your day. Sprinkle on salads, blend into smoothies, or enjoy by the handful. Sometimes the smallest habit leads to the biggest transformation. The circulation trifecta, why they work better together. Individually, beets, watermelon, and pumpkin seeds are powerful foods. But when used together, they create a synergistic effect I call the circulation trifecta, a nutritional approach that targets blood flow, hormone balance, and tissue regeneration from multiple angles. Think of it as a gentle, daily strategy to restore energy, vitality, and sensual confidence without medications or hormone therapy. Here's how they complement each other. Beets ignite nitric oxide production and dilate the major blood vessels, helping oxygen-rich blood reach deep into the pelvic floor and vaginal tissues. Watermelon focuses on microcirculation and helps relax the smaller vessels, improving comfort, sensitivity, and arousal. Pumpkin seeds provide long-term support by stabilizing hormones, fueling nitric oxide with arginine, and nourishing connective tissues with essential minerals. Together, they don't just temporarily relieve symptoms, they help rebuild the very foundation of feminine vitality. This trio can improve lubrication, reverse dryness, ease pelvic tension, and even lift mood. I've seen women in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s experience a quiet transformation just by integrating these foods consistently into their routines. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about creating a body that feels good again, responsive, relaxed, and truly alive. And it begins with food. The biggest mistake women over 60 make. One of the most heartbreaking patterns I see in my practice is how often women over 60 are led to believe that their only options for relief are hormone creams, lubricants, or even invasive procedures. These are often prescribed without addressing the deeper issue, circulatory decline, and nutrient depletion. The biggest mistake isn't aging. It's believing that the only solutions come in a bottle or from a prescription pad. The truth is, many of these quick fixes act like Band-Aids. A hormone cream might offer temporary lubrication, but it doesn't improve blood flow or tissue elasticity. A lubricant may reduce friction for a moment, but it doesn't nourish the cells or restore your natural vitality. These products treat symptoms, not causes. Your body isn't broken, it's asking for nourishment. And unlike medications that may carry side effects or lose effectiveness over time, food-based healing works with your body's natural systems. Nutrient-rich foods like beets, watermelon, and pumpkin seeds don't mask the problem. They help your tissues regenerate, your hormones stabilize, and your energy return. The mistake isn't in seeking help. It's in overlooking the simple, powerful options that have been with us all along. On our plates, in our pantries, and within reach. Your 7-day intimacy and vitality action plan. Now that you know which foods can reignite blood flow, boost hormones, and restore vitality, let's turn that knowledge into action. Healing isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about doing a few key things consistently. That's why I created this simple 7-day plan to jumpstart your journey. Morning. Start your day with a small glass of fresh beet juice on an empty stomach. This immediately supports nitric oxide production and sets the tone for circulation throughout your body. If juice isn't available, a small serving of roasted beets or beet powder in a smoothie works just as well. Mid-morning, blend a watermelon smoothie, rind included. Add cucumber or mint for taste. The citrulline in the white rind begins working on your microvessels, softening tension and increasing blood flow where you need it most. Afternoon. Enjoy 1 tablespoon of raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds. Sprinkle them on yogurt or salad, or eat them as a snack. This supports hormonal balance and keeps nitric oxide production steady throughout the day. Daily habits. Hydrate often. Move your body gently, walking, stretching, even dancing. And most importantly, take a few moments to reconnect with your body without judgment. By the end of 1 week, many women feel clearer, calmer, and more in tune with their bodies again. This isn't the end. This is where it begins. To every woman reading this, you are not too old. You are not invisible. And you are absolutely not broken. I've met countless women who once believed their intimate life was behind them. That discomfort, numbness, and disconnection were simply the price of aging. But when they took that first step toward nourishing their bodies from within, something incredible happened. Their spark returned. Their voices grew stronger. They laughed more, moved more freely, and felt at home in their bodies again. This journey isn't about turning back time. It's about reclaiming the present, about knowing that feeling connected, sensual, and energized is not just for the young. It's for anyone willing to give their body the nourishment it's been quietly asking for. You've now discovered how 3 simple foods, beets, watermelon, and pumpkin seeds, can restore blood flow, ease tension, and awaken dormant vitality. These aren't just foods. They're tools of renewal, symbols of care, and proof that change is possible at any age. So ask yourself, what will you do for yourself today? Will you blend that smoothie? Sprinkle those seeds? Pour that glass of beet juice? Start with one step, then another. Healing doesn't happen all at once. It happens in the quiet, consistent choices you make every day. If this message resonated with you, share it. Send it to a friend who needs this hope. Leave a comment with your intention, or subscribe for more science-backed guidance. Because this is your moment. This is your body. And this is your beginning.